What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fantasy Gaming headquarters. We're going to start tonight off with a little swig. And let's get into a puppy draft. So, hope everyone's day is going well. I'm going to focus on some stacks today, but I'm going to stack a little differently than I have been before. Mainly because I feel like I've been running a lot of 3 QBs and a lot of 3 tight ends, and I kind of want to open up some of the space that I have. We are 10th pick this round. 10th pick, we're looking at the last round of maybe Justin Jefferson coming to us, maybe CeeDee Lamb. If I wanted to do running back before either one of those, I could. I have my options. I have my full options of running back here. So we'll kind of see how we want to do this. I think there's just a lot of good wide receivers in the mid round. A lot of people you can stack in the rounds 3 through 7, 3 through 8. A lot of good rounds there. I think a lot of QBs are positioned really well right now. Running backs, I think, are overpriced, but if you snag 2 good running backs from the very start, does that help capitalize on your floor? Everyone drafts a little bit differently, so let's see where we're at here. Jahmyr Gibbs, number 1. Nothing changes there. Robinson, number 2. Jamar Chase, 3. Puka is going to be 4. If it's not JSN, it's Jonathan Taylor. It is JSN. Personally, I'm picking Amon-Ra St. Brown at 1-6 over Jonathan Taylor for the really late Goff stack. Justin Jefferson goes really early. Now Christian McCaffrey's still on the board. CeeDee Lamb is still on the board. St. Brown was still on the board. Damn, Justin Jefferson over St. Brown is a choice. McCaffrey going. It's our ball now. CeeDee Lamb is going to be our highest name. I like CeeDee Lamb. I think he's going to have a really good bounce back season. And I like Drake. Of course, I like Drake. But I like Dak Prescott. And the fact that we're 10 has me coming back here and wanting to pick up Achane. Achane would be really good. James Cook. If James Cook falls to us, James Cook's a snag. For sure. Oh man, James Cook falls to us. Oh, it's Cook or Achane. I'm gonna have to invest in Cook. Just solely for the amount of offense that I think the Bills play. Achane. Yeah, I mean it was between Cook and Achane for me, for sure. I believe in Buffalo more than Miami this year. I will say that. Oh, Drake London, Kenneth Walker. Brock Bowers goes middle of the second. Mm-hmm. Nico Collins coming in not very early, but early. Nico Collins coming in before A.J. Brown. Damn, Puka Nacua, Derrick Henry is stack. Just big team potential. Chase McBride, Pickens, Robinson. Man, AJ has fallen. Yeah, Gibbs, Brown, like, I'd be very happy with Gibbs Brown. Normally you're left with Gibbs, Pickens, Gibbs, Nico. Yeah, Gibbs, Brown, Olave. Good pickups, kid. Tyler Shuck and Drake May here. George Pickens, Devontae Smith. Pretty good too. I don't think Devontae Smith is going to be cracked this year, but I think he's going to have a lot more upside. I like Kenneth Williams, but sorry, Kyron Williams. So many players in my head. Brees. Who are we coming in here at the turn? We've got in the middle here Zay Flowers. Zay triple wide receiver stack early. Okay. Things have changed in a few days. Josh Allen in the middle of the third. That hasn't changed at all. Jeremiah Love, Kenneth Walker, Jeremiah Love, same team. Justin Jefferson is, he can pick up Murray. It's a good stack. Rashee Rice would fall to us. Travis Etienne would fall to us. T. Higgins would fall to us. Javonte Williams. I like the fact that I could get two explosive running backs here, but and I'm gonna pick up, I think Javonte is the safer pick for me. Javonte is the safer pick, and I can pick up a wide receiver on the way back. I could do a Luther Burden on the way back for the upside with Caleb Williams. Luther Burden taken already. Travis out the door. Tetaroa McMillan. I think he's going to do fine this year. I don't think he's the instant grab, though. I think this guy's waiting for Colston Loveland to come back down. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Emeka Ibuka. Emeka Ibuka, and I'll grab a late round Baker Mayfield. Could even snag like a super late round Kate Otten. But yeah, so far we've got Lamb Ibuka, James Cook, and Javonte Williams. I'm liking where I'm looking right now for 10th spot. This is my first time drafting 10th spot. Henderson following it up after Garrett Wilson, McMillan. So McLaurin coming in. The Colson Loveland goes. Oh, okay, I see what happened. He took Luther Burden at the turn. Okay. I was going to say, I think he should have gone Luther Burden, Colson Loveland, but to each their own. Triple wide receivers off the board here. Going to end up picking up a running back surely, right? David Montgomery is off the board. I do like David Montgomery. I think David Montgomery could be a good player this year. Josh Jacobs still on the board, ADP of 38. We are currently at 50. I'm reading up here on some Josh Jacobs news. Most people don't know shit. Released without formal charges, and the district attorney's office is continuing to investigate. Okay. Josh Jacobs going at 53 this round. Odunze off the board. Leaves us with a Lamar Jackson that could be very good here as a QB1. Or a Christian Watson, a Jameson Williams. I think I take Lamar here. I like the Lamar pick because I can stack that with Mark Andrews later. And I think Zay is going to do fine this year, but I'm really taking this for QB1 upside. And we're back to me here coming up soon. Let us get another high-end pick here. I think Jadarian Price could be cool. Carnell Tate, I think Carnell Tate's fine. I like the upside of Jadarian more. Jordan Tyson's nice too, but here I've got triple running back of high-end caliber, and I can drop in my wide receivers and tight ends to fit Lamar around my head QB. Plus, at the beginning of the video, I said that I could find players, wide receivers around, I said 3 through 8, I believe. It's either 3 through 7 or 3 through 8. So here we'll see what 7 and 8 grab me for wide receivers. Around there, you can get Jalen Reed, Quentin Johnston, Jordan Addison, Chris Godwin, Michael Wilson, Josh Downs. Like, these I think are all great names. Especially, I think Chris Godwin has the potential. We'll see. Kyle Monangai would be a great running back around there. Michael Wilson, I think, is a great name here. Jordan Addison could be good. He had a really good season. Does he do it again? Maybe. So, picked after Harrison, Tate, Daniels, Tyson, Stevenson, triple QB, Williamsboro, Prescott come off the board. Parker Washington, Chuba Hubbard, RJ Harvey. Dak Prescott off the board. I can no longer stack my Dak and Lamb, so I have to go here for a secondary. What do we currently have him priced at? Baker Mayfield is currently going at 10-11. 10, 11 here, so we would have to pick him up at the 10:03. Mekhi Lemon would be a really good pickup here. Damn, the Jalen Hurts Mekhi Lemon stack would go hard. This guy is for sure snagging Mekhi Lemon. Ooh, Quentin Johnston over Mekhi Lemon. Jalen Hurts comes in. He's going to hope Mekhi comes back, and he is not going to come back. I am going to scoop him up. I grab the Mekhi Lemon here. Biggest potential. I mean, like, if he really does play like Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think Amon-Ra St. Brown in Philly's offense would be ludicrous. So we can hope. Trevor Lawrence, Thomas, Herbert. Another wide receiver here would probably do us some well. There's no reason to reach for a tight end. Rico Dowdle, I'm not impressed with. Kyle Monunga is going to be okay. I'm going to grab Chris Godwin here, and I'm going to put Chris Godwin and, oh, you know what? Maybe Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson. And the only reason I say Michael Wilson, maybe doubling up here would have been good, but I prefer Michael Wilson. I prefer his upside. But yeah, Chris Godwin would have been cool because we would have been able to just capitalize on Baker Mayfield's offense. When Baker Mayfield pops off, he would have thrown to one of those two. But then again, like I don't know because he has Chris, he has Abuka, he has Cade Otton, he has um, McMillan. He also has a ridiculous running back room right now between like, dude, I don't, the offense and the Buccaneers offense is too crazy. So, Mahomes, Kraft, Downs, Bo Nix comes off. I mean, so the 7-8 turn, I end up picking up Mekhi Lemon and Michael Wilson. I feel like that's pretty good. Brown Olave is better. Parker Washington could do okay, but like let's see if what people pick up here. We have Pickens, Smith, Waddle, Moore. That could be really dangerous. He has RJ Harvey for RB2. I mean, when you pick up RB1, you can just go straight to these. But and then Goff, Laporta, that sucks, dude. This St. Brown team was hoping to get Goff and Laporta, I'm sure. And we said Baker Mayfield had to be taken here before 10:11. So how many Bakers do we have here? Baker Mayfield is down here. We're chilling for now. We can snag a J.K. Dobbins here. We can snag a Kenneth Gainwell here. I would personally, I would like the J.K. Dobbins here. I think J.K. Dobbins is going to do well this year. He doesn't need to get injured though, which is hilarious saying it out loud. And I take Dobbins here. Ricky Pearsall. No, take Dobbins. And unfortunately, I have to reach on Baker here. If I don't get Baker, that is less good. Matthew Golden going at 107. Yeah, I have to. Baker. Who else would be really good right now? Concepcion is a good wide receiver. Wandale would do fine. I think he had a good season. Ricky Pearsall, I don't think is worth it at what he's cost is. Rashad White, I don't like that much. Now, where do we have Otten at? We have Otten at 16.5. It's time for me to start picking up some reliable tight ends, though. We needed to pick up Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is coming up. We'll cross our fingers to grab Mark Andrews. That was the stack with Lamar. Murray picks up here Addison. Caleb Williams picked up Colson Loveland. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Ricky Pearsall just doesn't make sense, but whatever. Burrow and Jamar Chase, that makes sense. Prescott and Pickens makes sense. Drake May and AJ Brown makes sense. Everyone's stacking well. Jordan Love and Herbert. Christian Watson and Lad McConkey, double stack. Dubs, Golden, Sutton, Lawrence, BJ. Yeah, I mean, Thomas, yeah. I'm stacking as well. Stafford picked up. Matt Stafford picked up, but it doesn't do anything. This guy was probably looking at picking up Matt Stafford. Ferguson off the board. I need to be careful for tight ends. I do not need a bunch of tight ends to come off here. Omar Cooper off. Where were we at here? Jefferson, Daniels, Hurts, Wilson. This team doesn't really make too much sense to me. And Dart, like, that doesn't really do a lot to tickle my fancy there. Robinson, Gainwell, Downs, Quentin Johnson, Jordan Tyson, Josh Allen. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt goes 104. Isaiah Likely, another one off the board here. I need that Mark Andrews. I need this boy not to pick up Mark Andrews, and he picks up Mark Andrews. His team doesn't make sense at all. Keep in mind, his team makes no sense at all, and there's Travis Kelce and Dalton Kincaid before then, and he doesn't pick up either one of them. I can't make that shit up. I'm going to pick up Aaron Jones. And on the turn, I'm going to pick up Dallas Goedert. That makes no sense to me, but whatever. TNT 1966. Probably born in 66. Rashid Shaheed off the board. I could also, well, I cannot go Kincaid. Okay, so I'm going Dallas Goedert or Rondé Gadsden, Chigakonkwo, Hunter Henry, Brenton Strange. I don't have to force this, but I don't mind Dallas. He had a record-breaking tight end season last year with I think like 10 or 11 catches, like or touchdown catches. I don't think he's gonna do that again, but at least the team's getting a little bit more comfortable here. And that Mark Andrews really screwed us though. Maybe we, no, because there's nothing we can do about that. This team makes no sense. It's literally just names, nothing's pieced together. Like CJ Stroud picked up as QB2, doesn't have anyone. It's like he just doesn't know how to play best ball. That's fine. Sam Darnold goes off the board. Did he pair it well? He did. McMillan would have been a pretty cool pickup, but like again, there's so much offense with Baker that I don't want to pick up all of his weapons in this one draft. I think this is the first time I've ever drafted Baker, but I've drafted Lamar plenty. Daniel Jones. It's coming up over here. Chigakonkwo's fine. There's a few more names that I like in here that are a little bit further down for tight ends. I think Dalton Schultz is fine. AJ Barner's a big name for me. Gunnar Helm's a cool name. Cade Otton for sure is happening. But I think we still have some room here to grab some more wide receivers. Trey Tucker, Travis, Stephon Diggs. I think Stephon Diggs is tired is the problem. Brenton Strange is off the board. Isaiah Pacheco is a really big name for me here. I think I can take, oh, Juwan Johnson would be a big name. Let's do Juwan Johnson. I'm fucking with Juwan Johnson lately. If we can't have the tight ends that we want, then I want tight ends with upside. I think New Orleans is going to have a nice team this year. Hope I didn't fuck anyone by taking that. Oh, we're back on the clock. Sadiq, Elite, instead, Ryan, Debo Samuel. Honestly, Debo Samuel out of this list is good because Debo could land in a really good spot. AJ Barner went right after, by the way. Right after AJ, or right after Johnson went AJ. So I'm glad I picked Johnson when I did, because AJ Barner's got some talent, man. I see him being very good. Like in a few, maybe next season even, I could see AJ Barner going as high as maybe Tyler Warren is. I can sit off the board. We said Cade Otton was 16.5. I'm going to try and pick him up at 15.10 to secure the double stack. Hopefully we don't get cucked out of him like we did with Mark Andrews. I really didn't like that move, but what are you going to do? Also, to recap here, we have Lamar Jackson at QB, Baker Mayfield QB2. We have James Cook, Javonte Williams, Jadarian Price, J.K. Dobbins, and Aaron Jones for our running backs. We have CeeDee Lamb, Emeka Egbuka, Mekhi Lemon, Michael Wilson, Deebo Samuel for our wide receivers. We picked up Dallas Goedert and Jawan Johnson on our tight ends, and we have still yet to pick up Cade Otton for our final double stack for Tampa Bay here, in hopes that Baker Mayfield gets his shit together this year. Respectfully. Geno Smith taken at 169. No thanks. We're not doing Geno this year. I don't think we're doing Geno ever again. Tucker going at 173. And Algier is 170. Dylan Sampson, Tank Bigsby. We're getting to a point here where we're going to go ahead and take the Cade Otton first. And here's why. Out of everything that's left here, the only person that I might be interested in is Cade Otton. Jeremy Bernard, maybe. Calvin Ridley, what is he going to do things like from like years ago? Oh. Stribling, a rookie in San Fran right now doesn't tickle my fancy. Ooh, the Tank Dell. The Tank Dell tickles my fancy for sure. For sure. Yeah, and I have no problems with that. I was big on Tank Dell all the way up until his injury, and I think kid's got not only talent but heart. Like he just loves football and he wants to play. And I think an injury might make him better because he's had to really work for it. When he catches his first touchdown pass again, hopefully it's in 2026 here. When he catches his first touchdown pass again, he is going to be a unit on the field. Okay, what else is going on here? So Tank Dell went Johnson Davis, Adonai Mitchell, Brazel, Fryermuth, Judy, Washington, Hurst, Bernard, Stowers. We're in the late rounds now, but we're in the late rounds, and we already have our two QBs here, and we have our three tight ends. So at this point, it's just feeding what we feel like is good when ADP drop to us. Like we're good. The only thing that sucks is instead of Dallas Goedert, we could have gotten another stack with Mark Andrews, and we didn't. It would have been nice. If I wanted to, I could snag a Jacoby Brissett. I have Michael Wilson here, so on weeks where they play well, I think that would be cool. But because I stacked the living shit out of Baker and then Lamar's here, I think Lamar is going to be putting up 25s plus this season. I think he's priced correctly. I think Josh Allen is priced. I think they should be priced like one apart, maybe 4 and 5, not 3 and 5. I have been really big on Katron Allen this year. I intend to keep going with that. I think Katron Allen is just a ridiculously good player. Um, I don't care about Ayuk. I don't. He's a name to me. Cooper Kupp has been really good, but just out of the two that are here, Katron Allen I think has some very valuable upside in Washington. His style is, I think, going to fit Washington well. Okay. I'll do the Cooper Cup as my latest pick, because I think that the Seahawks are just, they like to throw the ball. Like, you like to throw the ball, I'm going to grab one of your late round receivers. So, Lamar, Baker, James Cook, Javonte Williams, Jadarian Price, J.K. Dobbins, Aaron Jones, Katron Allen, CD, Abuka, Makai Lemon, Michael Wilson, Debo Samuel, Tank Dell, Cooper Cup, Dallas Goedert, Juwan Johnson, Cade Otton. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks of this, or Google Gemini, I guess I should say. Everybody's still picking here, but for the rest of this, like I feel like we can keep going. These are just the super late round picks. I'll let this finish out just for those of you who like watching this. Oh shit. Could just leave it here. This feels pretty good here to just kind of leave it. Parkinson all the way here at the bottom. I like Parkinson a lot. Brissett, super discounted. Jacoby Brissett normally goes 198 or 17.6, and Jacoby Brissett just went 213. Torrey Horton's cool. I like that. Maybe Torrey Horton is better of a thought than Cooper Kupp, but I think Kupp's got the name and Horton's got to do it. But Horton's hands were good last season. All right. Either way, let's do this. Let's start with the QB. Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield, elite opportunity cost savings, one dual threat with a capable Baker. Perfect bye week coverage. Lamar has late week 13 bye. Baker sits on week 10. You won't have any overlapping zeros. Nice. Let's throw some running backs in here. This running back room is an absolute masterclass in building a hero RB hybrid heavy on value. James Cook, Javonte Williams. Cook at 15 when his ADP is 10 is a great positional value, agreed. Stealing him right out of ADP as the clear lead back for Dallas is a massive win, agreed. Jadarian Price, love the aggressive rookie pick here, agreed. Jadarian Price could be very, very good. Re-signing with Denver means he's right back in a system correct with Dobbins, and honestly, if Dobbins doesn't get injured, could be very good. Aaron Jones is starting to get older, and he has to complete with Jordan Mason. We'll see. The steal of the draft, slipping a full round past his ADP for a veteran with this kind of explosive playmaking in Minnesota is robbery, correct? Katron Allen, sixth RB dart throw. Washington's physical rookie edition provides night. Yeah, I'm just, it's the hammer late. So, really good value. It likes what I've done so far on that. Let's give it some wide receiver room. Wide receiver group pulls the entire draft together. CeeDee Lamb, Abuka, Mekhi Lemon, Michael Wilson, Deebo Samuel, Tank Dell, and Cooper Kupp. So overall tier one anchor. There's your Baker Mayfield stack right there. You had to pay a significantly premium here against ADP, but it's entirely justified if you believe the high volume role, which again, I believe Mekhi Lemon's just going to end up being a St. Brown for Philly. Uh, Michael Wilson, excellent value, which the Michael Wilson pick came instead of the Chris Godwin pick. I'd be interested to see instead of Michael Wilson if Chris Godwin was the correct choice here, and I'm going to ask it. Deebo Samuel, Tank Dell, Cooper Kupp, late round run gold, getting Deebo, Tank Dell, and Cooper Kupp all past 150s is the ultimate benefit of an early robust round. The Baker stack is complete, insane lane round click value. I could have picked up Chris Godwin instead of would that have been better or is the change? Would that have been better? I'm just no bias. Would that have been better? Looking back at the draft board, here's why jumping on Godwin would have been the preferred play. Okay, the ultimate double stack with Baker Mayfield, positional and generational value. Structural center, your late round draft strategy was incredibly strong, securing elites one because those three. The verdict, while Wilson still gives you a piece of the Arizona offense, Godwin was the sharper click here. Damn. So maybe we go with the gut feeling next round, and we definitely go. So like we missed out on Godwin and we missed out on Mark Andrews in this draft. Let's finish it off here by giving it the tight end and seeing how it feels. Your tight end room is the perfect finishing touch. Dallas Goedert, securing Goddard as your tight end one is exceptional value. Highly athletic touchdown dependent option who frequently hits spike week serves as a great bridge. And then Cade Otton is the cherry on top. Flawless macro structure, overlapping bye week, A minus. So, A minus, what? Uh, so I'm just asking it, what would it have been if I chose Chris Godwin instead? If I had chose Chris Godwin instead of Wilson, and instead of Goddard, I would have gotten Mark Andrews at the same costs. I'm curious here, just for educational purposes. It's an A minus draft, but it's having to calculate real hard, trying to figure it out. Oh boy, it's really trying. Let me see if I do this on another screen, if this will work faster. If you had made those two specific changes, your rosters would have transformed from a very good team into an absolute statistical powerhouse. Ultimate multi-stack machine, massively high, yep, A minus to A plus. So like the brain power is there. You just gotta execute. If you would have pulled off these swaps at the exact same draft cost, this team would have jumped from an A plus grade. You would have successfully paired your elite rushing quarterback with his favorite target, built a high upside stack around your Baker, and then incredibly, yep, it would have been a flawless tournament. So on that note, let's go ahead and enter one more, and let's execute this better this time. That's the goal, right? Hmm. I will say, I did like drafting at 10. I think 10 was a good draft position. There was ample players around the ADP spots that I liked. Um, I got cucked on one of my choices, and I just dropped one of my other ones. But okay, so here I am sixth pick. The question is, do I go Jonathan Taylor or Amon-Ra St. Brown? Personally, it's St. Brown. Especially since Goff is such a low cost. What do we have Goff at? Um, Jared Goff, we have at 1001. So, first pick opens up, and first pick selects. Jahmyr Gibbs. Bijan Robinson off the board. Jamar Chase off the board. Jonathan Taylor. Whoa, Jonathan Taylor went early. So I have JSN or Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, it's tough. I'm taking St. Brown. I'm taking St. Brown over JSN. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I wouldn't be dumb to do that. And here's why. I don't get the shot to get top 5 picks that early. St. Brown does go right after, though. I like Seattle's offense. I like Seattle's pass offense. I like their WR1. I like their WR2. I like their tight end. So JSN makes sense. McCaffrey coming all the way down. James Cook, Barkley. Yep, that's pretty normal. HN coming out. So we have HN. About where he's at, actually. Christian McCaffrey and Marion Hampton. Everyone's got their picks, man. I have JSN that is going to get paired up with a Brock Bowers. And the reason why I went Bowers over Drake London or AJ Brown is because both of these guys have week 11 buys and JSN's got a week 11 buy, and I don't like stacking bye weeks too often. Plus Brock Bowers is just good value. Good tight end value. Followed right behind with Drake London, AJ Brown, Nico Collins, George Pickens. People are starting to figure out here that these wide receivers are priced poorly. Jeremiah Love, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jeremiah Love. What a start. Go ahead, pick up another running back while you're at it. You're already so close. Go ahead, triple stack the running back. Go ahead, I won't make fun of you. Go ahead, pick up Breece Hall. Damn. Personally, out of everything that's here right now, I like Chris Olave the best. Devontae Smith would be really good too, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Granted, there's a lot of yeah, Travis Etienne. There's a lot of wide receivers off the board here. Like I don't know if they're gonna want to pick up a triple stack of wide receivers, but that's like the best ADP cost for them. Okay, it picks up a triple cost. So Devontae Smith, Chris Olave, Rashee Rice. I haven't been picking Rashee Rice up at all in any of my leagues. Devontae Smith makes it back to us. I think Devontae Smith is good. I also think Chris Olave is good, but I think out of all this, I'd rather have Devontae Smith. Yeah, I think Devontae Smith is nice here. I don't have any running backs yet. It comes back to me right around the We'll see. Triple running back McCaffrey, Hampton, Jacobs. James Cook, Josh Allen. Does he pick up DJ Moore super early? No, he doesn't. Wow. Triple stack running back, triple stack running back, triple stack wide receiver. People are unhinged. I mean, technically I'm triple stack receiver, but different kind. I'm gonna pick up Luther Burden here. Everyone has been saying put some stock into Luther Burden. Why not? If Colston Loveland makes it all the way back to us, that'd be insane, but I super doubt it. Colston Loveland does not make it back to us. What a Dune say? Oh, hmm. Do we reach? Quinshon Judkins is the only one I'm interested in here. I'm gonna snag a Roma Dunze, and on the way back, I'm gonna snag Caleb Williams. I would have been interested in Montgomery and Swift. Just a heads up. Like I have no running backs. I have straight wide receiver depth right now. I have no running backs to play with currently. And I don't plan on having any because I am going Williams next round. So I will be picking up a lot of mid-round running backs. Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers. Damn, this guy picks up DJ Moore right before this Josh Allen had James Cook. Josh Allen. That would piss me off. But I lose out on Jalen Hurts, and I'm fine with that. I think Smith is the better pickup anyways. Like, I'd much rather have Caleb with Rome Odunze and Luther Burden. Oh, Drake May, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't realize Drake May was going up so high. Oh, wait, no. I don't need Drake May. I need Sam Darnold. What am I talking about? Oh, this is fine. Pick up the Caleb Williams. And this guy picks up Jalen Hurts thinking he's going to get Mekhi Lemon. If Mekhi Lemon goes off the board here, this guy just made a big mistake. Damn, he left him Mekhi Lemon. Yeah, duh. Ooh, I like both of these. Ramondre specifically. If I could hit some Ramondre in my life, that would make me happy. Some Ramondre in my life would make me quite happy. I get some Ramondre in my life. He picks Jalen Warren over Ramondre. Why? So Ramondre is my RB1. Yikes. That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna capitalize. We're gonna capitalize. You just wait. By the end of it, the list won't be great, but it'll be fine. Dak Prescott goes at 81. Unstacked. Dak Prescott unstacked. CeeDee Lamb chose Joe Burrow over the Dak Prescott. Okay. Real big on Kyle Monangai. I'd love some Kyle Monangai in my life. I don't care for RJ Harvey too much. I think Michael Wilson's a great play too, but I've already got some wide receivers. Actually, my wide receiver room is kind of good. No worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. This guy's low on running backs too. Hopefully he doesn't choose. Oh my goodness, he leaves me Kyle Monangai. Oh goodness gracious. And coming up next is a J.K. Dobbins or Kenneth Gainwell. Hmm. And at cost, Sam Laporta would be good. Matt Stafford to go along with Devontae Adams. Blake Corum falls. Fannin goes. Who's got Amon Ra? Amon Ra is going to want the Laporta. Laporta goes before I can snag him. That's fine. I like J.K. Dobbins here. I also like Kenneth Gainwell, but I like J.K. Dobbins more. Bigger name for now. Aaron Jones is going to be next up. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt are as good as a name too. Yep, Gainwell goes right after Dobbins here, so I feel like if I take Gainwell, he takes Dobbins. Brooks, Pearsall. Michael Pittman, Jacoby Myers, Dubs. So it's going to be a lot of QBs in the mid-round. I've already got my QB. Nothing I can pick up right now that would make sense. Fernando Mendoza, maybe. Aaron Jones got taken. We'll hope for Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. I think Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt's a good bet. Jordan Love to pair up with fuck all no one. Goff to pair up with St. Brown. That leaves me with Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt right here. Matthew Golden, Casey Concepcion. Well, the only other thing I could think of is going Concepcion, following it up with Juwan, and picking up Tyler Shuck in between. That could have maybe worked. And then I would have triple stacked on the fly. Sorry, double stacked on the fly. Oh wait, Concepcion's playing for... No, I'm an idiot. Concepcion's for Cleveland. I think I try and pick up Jake Ferguson here as another bully tight end that catches a lot of passes. Either Jake Ferguson or Mark Andrews. Both of those are fine. Who's got Lamar Jackson here? He's hoping that he can snag Mark Andrews. We're not going to do that to him. We're going to, if Mark Andrews is the next one to pick, then we'll pick him. But Ferguson is going to be our go-to, so we don't fuck him. Actually, money's on the line. Technically, I should say, you know, what would hurt somebody else would potentially benefit me. But both are viable. Jake Ferguson and a Mark Andrews. Ferguson gets snacked up here. Damn, Ferguson goes before Dak Prescott. Let's see if he picks up a tight end here. If he picks up a tight end, he was going to pick up Mark Andrews. Yeah. Dalton Kincaid was available. We pick up Shaheed here. Just kidding. We pick up our Sam Darnold. Damn, Rashid Shaheed went early. Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold. Mendoza is going to be a reach if he goes to us, but I kind of like the thought of picking up Mendoza for the Brock Bowers, but right now we have a full opening to do whatever we want. The only tight end that we absolutely need here is AJ Barner, and he's 175. We're not at 175 yet. I can take him on the comeback here. So we have one round where we can kind of do whatever we want here. We struggled so much at running back room. I think picking up another running back is good, but we'll pick up Jalen Naylor. It's either Jalen Naylor or Trey Tucker. No, we'll pick up Jalen Naylor. And we'll pick up Jalen Naylor because we'll do a Fernando Mendoza. I think Fernando Mendoza plays this year. We take Fernando Mendoza here. Five until AJ Barner. Is it better to go Fernando Mendoza here, considering all of these motherfuckers are picking up the tight ends? Brenton Strange gets taken off. Sheesh. Now AJ Barner's my fucking boy. He will not make it back to me with how these guys are coming. I can miss out on Fernando Mendoza and still be alright, but plus a lot of these guys already have their 2 and 3 QBs here. I had to reach on that boy, but AJ Barner, JSN, Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams, Kyle Monangai, Luther Burden, and Roma Dunze. Like, and then we'll hold Fernando. If we can hit a Fernando Mendoza, then like that'd be great. I would really be interested in Fernando Mendoza here. I think Fernando would be a really good pickup. I just couldn't sacrifice not hitting my stack. Not possible. A lot of tight ends coming off the board here. Dylan Sampson 170. Jerry Judy off. Again, Fernando Mendoza would be great. If we can hit this Fernando Mendoza, that'd be awesome. We hit Fernando. Wonderful. So triple QB, Williams and Darnold, great. Mendoza could be insane. We don't know, right? Like, you sacrificing a pick for this, and I don't have too much to sacrifice here, but I'm finished off at QBs and wide receiver or running backs. Sorry, QBs and tight ends. Now I need to focus on running back and wide receivers. So big names coming up in later rounds. We have 3 rounds left, and I have 3 potential late round wide receivers who I think are going to do well, and running backs who are poised to take it. So, like, Katron Allen is instantly on my list here. He's coming up here soon. Katron Allen right here. Before Katron Allen, I'm okay with Jeremy Bernard, maybe. I think I'd take Katron Allen here. It's just the backup to Ja'Cory, in my opinion. Like, I know they have White, but like, I don't think White is gonna be the man. I know I just picked up Cooper Kupp, but considering I have Seattle's offense here, maybe Cooper is the way to go. Just super late round Cooper. Out of all of these, Cooper is definitely my favorite. Darnell Mooney's okay. I know nothing about Wicks. Not enough to where I'll know how he does. Like this, none of this impresses me at all. Jeremy Bernard goes off the board. Dontavian Wicks goes off the board. Jalen Hurts, Mekhi Lemon, and Dontavian Wicks. Not bad. Brandon Ayuk, Stowers off. Stowers, sorry. Let's not take Cup here, kid. Let's not take Cooper Cup here. Nice, Calvin Ridley. So yeah, we take Cup. And so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs, 1, 2, 3, 6 wide receivers. So we could do 3, 6, 6, 3 or 3, 6, 7, 3. I'm sorry, 3, 5, 7, 3. I think 3, 5, 7, 3 is our usual that we go with. So we'll go ahead and go with one last wide receiver here as just an absolute dart throw. And you know who we're going to go with? We might actually just dart throw. Who was it? I saw Torrey Horton earlier, right? How far down did someone have to go before they found Torrey Horton? Holy shit, do they really have to go down this far? No way. Was he already picked up? Yes, he was. Okay. Wow. Okay, well. Out of all of these, we're going to go Tyreek Hill, and we're going to see. If he's done, he's done. If he's not, he's not. Throw it up on the board. News as of a few weeks ago that I looked up at it, Tyreek Hill was a DJ. Michael Penix, Shador Sanders, Concepcion. Yep. Darnell Washington. And last pick is Ray Davis at the last pick. All right, so that concludes everything here. Let us rate a new draft here. There we go. Let's grab some QBs. Let's on the board. Caleb Williams is the anchor with his running weekly ceiling. Sam Darnold, incredible year, and Fernando Mendoza's is a fun selection. Verdict A- so far. Reviewing your running back room, you've executed a textbook hero robust late round. Waiting for pick 78 to take your first rusher allowed you to completely load up on your elite pass catchers. Ramondre Stevenson, the anchor, team stacks Kyle Manungai with Caleb Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. You reached a bit here to secure him, and then Katron Allen, the ultimate late round pairing. A verdict so far. Let's send it some wide receivers and see how the tone updates here, because the tone, I feel like the tone is important. Reviewing a wide receiver group, this is where the elite draft capital went, and the stacking correlation you've built here is an absolute masterclass. JSN, Cooper Kupp, the synergy. Luther Bird and Roma Dunze, the synergy. And late round flyers, Devontae Smith, a minor slide giving you great value. Jalen Naylor, another textbook stack here. Pairs up well with your wild card, Fernando Mendoza, and then getting a legendary veteran at 211 to fill out the depth is ultimate zero risk, high reward. Correct. A plus on the wide receiver room this round. And we're going to go ahead and stack it up with our tight end room. And I think overall this is probably going to give us an A or an A plus, A or A plus on this draft. Tight end room, Brock Bowers, elite anchor. Mark Andrews getting a former tight end one. AJ Barner reached slightly above ADP. Final roster grade A plus. Incredible, well drafted best ball team. The Chicago heavy stack. Caleb, Kyle, Luthen, and Rome. Seattle heavy stack. Sam Darnold, JSN, Cooper Kupp, AJ Barner. Las Vegas underdog stack. Fernando Mendoza, Jalen Naylor, and Brock Bowers. And then the Washington backfield monopoly of Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt and Katron Allen. Elite wide receiver room, insulated late round quarterback and running back risk was heavy correlation. Drafted an absolute powerhouse tight end group. This team is built to absolutely smash a tournament. Beautifully drafted. We are chilling. Chilling. I think ending this stream off of an A plus is exactly what we should do here. I'm pretty tired. Tomorrow's Friday. I gotta take care of my baby boy. So thank you guys for watching, and hit the like and follow button here at Fantasy Gaming headquarters. This has been a huge pleasure. You guys have a great night, and yeah, enjoy the upcoming weekend. I'll be online here soon, shortly, to draft some more best ball. Peace.